Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode. This one came out a bit late. It's actually early for this week. We had a play at our kids' school last week, so we had a lot of the lighting equipment in use there, and it worked out pretty well because towards the end of last week and over the weekend, a lot of our retailers had massive restocks. Not just the Toys R Us, but the other retailers as well. So yeah, I walked up to plenty, a full peg over the weekend. Managed to pick up some stuff. And I've got a bit of a haul video this week. So I've left some of the Matchbox stuff over to next week. There's actually one or two cars that I wanted to highlight. So this week just Hot Wheels. And yeah, finally some of the newer stuff hitting our shelves. Things that I've previewed before actually showing up on the shelves here. I wasn't very optimistic with some of these, but yeah, let's start out with the pretty good streak with the basic treasure hunts. I hadn't found a lot of this year's basic treasure hunts on the shelf. One of our retailers actually restocked with some A-case. I walked up to the lady unpacking the shelves box for box, and there was some Barbie stuff in there was some Matchbox stuff in there, and there was one Hot Wheels case which I couldn't really catch the case code until she started unpacking it. So I was able to go through it car by car and managed to snag my first 2024 A-case treasure hunt, regular treasure hunt. For those of you that have seen it, the treasure hunt logo is in the little police badge on the door. If you're looking for the logo, it just shows up in the badge. I've not come across this Chevy Fleetline treasure hunt before, although I know plenty of other South African collectors have. This is my first one. I actually quite like it. We've had it's a good run of regular treasure hunts this year. This obviously starting strong with this one, and then I also managed to snag my first two of the B case regular treasure hunts. Quite like this sort of airport. It's actually an airport shuttle bus. This one in sort of a rock band motif. With the treasure hunt logo buried between the notes towards the front of the bus. So also very cool. I like this sort of a lowered city bus or shuttle bus, actually with the bicycle in front. Pretty cool. Another very cool one came up on the second run. I don't remember if I've ever come across any others. So yeah, those I managed to snag 3 in the last week, and they'll go into the better regular treasure hunt category. So those were nice, and then we did manage to start getting the newer Boulevard cars, and I grabbed the 2 that I most wanted. Although all of these were on the shelf, these I picked up from Toys R Us. Always wanted this little Fiat 500. I featured the Super Treasure Hunt last week, or in the previous video, that golden one. And there are the other cars in the series. I hope it focuses. Yeah, if you go back a couple of videos, I did the full preview on this case. The only 2 that I wanted really from this case was the Fiat and obviously the Nissan Skyline. I very much like the R32. It's one of my favorite Hot Wheels castings. I've liked all of the basic releases that they've done, and this one with the sort of ghost image of the Godzilla towards the back fender. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool one. So it's fairly clean, and then with that very light deco towards the back. This obviously goes very well with the basic one, the one that we saw in the basic line a couple of cases ago. So these are the only two that I really wanted. I had a look at that Supra up close. The deco on the Supra is very sharp, so that'd be another one to pick up. They all were on the shelf, so I might pull the trigger on some of the others during the course of the month. But these I grabbed the two that I wanted first off. There were a couple on the shelf of both of these still left, so I'm expecting maybe a couple of restocks of the same case. No complaints. I think I previewed, what was it, 3 cases of Boulevard still coming. If we get 2 out of the 3 here, that'd be good going, and they were very strong cases as well. So I'm looking very much forward to that. They had a restock of the pop culture set as well, so I picked up another one of the Turtles vans. These seem to be pretty hard to find, and seems to be the more sought after one in this wave. I'll flash up a picture now. This is the 40th anniversary Turtles van. I featured this one, the first one, in that pop culture video I did 2 or 3 videos ago. So just picked up another one with the restock. And along with this one, both the I'm not sure if it's exactly the same case or if they've just got a mixture of 2 smaller waves, but they had the Lotus Esprit, the James Bond Lotus Esprit, and also the James Bond, what is that, the DBS, the older one. That turned out slightly disappointing when I had it in hand. The wheels looked very, even though the grey suited the car a little bit better, they did look, the rims had sort of a plasticky color to it, which is sort of disappointing. But I suppose, I mean, the casting's pretty good, and the car is very cool. So yeah, might have a think about that one. And then the other car I think in the wave is the second Beatles highway. Is it the highway hauler? The one that has the sort of the Beatles concert tickets deco on it. I'll flash up a picture. I took a picture of the two that were on the pegs side by side. And then also another retailer did a full restock of the anniversary set, the 56th year anniversary set, but the second wave. So this is from the second wave of this year's anniversary set, and I picked up the one that I really wanted was the little Volkswagen Golf, the tuned Mark 1 Golf. You can have a look at the others in this wave, also a very cool wave. So I'm really liking both the colorway of this year's anniversary set, so no complaints that they have 2 waves, so 12 cars in total. I did show you some of the cars that I picked up from the previous wave was the small Honda and the Mercury Comet, that gasser. That's pretty cool as well. And walking up to the shelf, full shelves, it did pay dividends to have a quick look through the cars. There were so many, it simply had to have a chase piece in there, and there we go. So this one, I don't want to say, it's not really rose gold, this motif, rose gold and teal, but it's close. I don't know what else you'd call it. So sort of an orangey gold, not really the pink. But yeah, pretty cool colors, and it's cool to have a whole the golden covered van. One of the better chase pieces. Some of the chase pieces previous years, they hadn't picked really the cooler models. Maybe 1 or 2 licensed models, fantasy models to be the chase. This one, a licensed model, quite cool. Like this one, really like this one. If I'm not mistaken, the first one was this the Radiant Express, that Indian truck. I think was the chase piece from the first wave. I never did see that, but I doubt I would have picked it up even if I did. I didn't see many others picking up that chase piece. The Ford Sierra, the Cosworth, that one also, I'll sort of see it on the back of the top corner, back of this card. It's not focusing. There we go. That one also looked pretty good in hand, so might be another one in this wave to pick up. But yeah, really like the decal on this. Really like the chase piece, and obviously I could, since I freed up a lot of these official card protectors from last week's video, I had something to put it in immediately, which you have to do with, and I'll mention this in the Matchbox video next week as well. While these are pretty cool, and price wise these were priced very well. We pay the same for these as we do for our basics. So I'm not sure what you guys pay out there in other countries, but here they're pretty well priced. I paid 55 South African Rand for this, for these two per car, which is exactly what we pay for basics at this specific retailer. So I'm not sure in other countries if they carry a higher price, but the cards aren't that flash. They're very thin. I sometimes feel the Matchbox cards are even worse. So if you do find something nice like this, you sort of forced to put it into a protector if you want it to last any length of time. So yeah, that's for me that's a pretty good haul for just a week. Lots of stuff, and I will keep checking back on the shelves and on the pegs during the course of this week and next. See what else we can find. And then next week I'll do the Matchbox pod of the haul. A couple of things I wanted to highlight in that video. So yeah, that's it from me for this week. Let me know what's showing up on your end. If you've had some of the Boulevard sets maybe after this one. I think this one goes up to car number 99 or 100. So I think we did up to 105 and then 110. So yeah, if you've seen any of those around locally, let me know. Share some pictures on the socials. Alright, that's it for this week. See you again next week. Keep up. Cheers.